Here's the thing about genocide is what they do is they take you first and then they completely make you into someone you're not. And a lot of the way they do that is through race shame or some sort of political shaming, which they accomplish through psyops and isolation and genetic engineering sometimes and physical abuse as well, right? Then they completely recharacterize everyone you used to know. And even if they're not the same race, and even if they're not the same nationality, they have to cut off your communication with them. And they have to present you with fraudulent re narrativization of their lives so that you believe they betrayed you and that they have themselves become something completely different than who and what they were when you knew them. And then they put replicants in your life that have some things that are similar to the identity of the people you used to know, but they've exterminated the actual authenticity of that relationship it may have to the community or the entity or the society that the persons you used to know did. That's how, one ethnic group becomes the other ethnic group in the next manifestation. The race flipping, the cultural flipping. That's how I go from Michael Harrington on the National Political Committee of DSA to the fabricated drug dealer from Appalachia who's able to help hook you up with an illicit prescription for opiates. Right? Both have task force. You know that? But for whatever reason, me and this white woman is no longer eligible for political leadership. I'm a problem that gets solved by a completely different demographic experience, right? And it's about the demographic experience. Because now my colleagues in all these different milieus that might have had a ethnic history or a cultural history have become maligned. They are the problem. I have to distance myself from that. I never did those things because they're the enemy. And that the new manifestation of them, unless I concede to playing the victim and the problem now, so that they get to be who I used to be, and they get to be who my community used to be, then I have to posit them as an enemy. And so if I try to keep anything authentic from the people I used to know, then they're the enemy too. They never did actual quality work. They never did things legitimately and competently. They were never people that actually supported each other. There's nothing about anything they did that I should feel proud of or want to associate myself with. I have to distance myself from them as much as possible, and especially if they fit a racial demographic that right now is being vilified, while the person who took their place is a different racial demographic that I'm supposed to reparate. That's called genocide. And the worst part about this genocide is the mature, middle aged white woman that's had these experiences is supposed to be dead. And somebody else is supposed to be able to create this as a product that can be distributed to another group of white girls that aren't supposed to know that they could grow into a woman. That's not what they've already been programmed to be.